What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me across all socials. And this podcast can be found wherever you guys get your audio podcasts or on the BettingPros YouTube channel after a 2-2 day. So we were going to win regardless of Tennessee and Texas A&M. We would have won more if A&M won, but Tennessee won, so we got that plus 120 to come in, so that cashed 1.2 there. Red Sox, miracle comeback. That was gigantic because we laid a lot of juice with that game, so we won that one, thankfully. We lost on the first period under. The game went under. There were 3 goals in the whole game and 2 goals in the first period. That's just bad luck. But if you did what I said on the Discord channel, second period under, again, mark this down for next year when it comes to hockey betting, okay? If the first period over hits, second period under hits a lot, and vice versa. First period under, second period over. Just kind of, it's correlated the way that it works in hockey. They make adjustments and changes, and the game slows down. Third period oftentimes gets really crazy, really high tempo, up scoring, fast pace, like the first period can be. But so got a little back there with the second period under. First period over hits or goes over, we lose there. So down slightly to start the week, just a Monday, small loss, nothing too serious, but into the red nonetheless here for us on a Monday. Long week. Mondays and Tuesdays have not been great. It's funny, right? I don't know why that is. Monday, Tuesday have been days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday have been good, been really good, and have led to us to have a bunch of winning weeks, and has helped the podcast stay profitable by nearly double digits for most of 2024. So hopefully we can rebound and keep that going here from now until the weekend as well. And who knows, if we get hot during the front of the week, we could really have some big weeks. So let's keep rolling. A little bit of a memo or heads up. I am going on vacation for 2 weeks. Now, the juice never ends, right? We go. But I'm going to be kind of bouncing around. I'm going to be in New Hampshire. I'm going to be on Cape Cod. I'm going to be for 2 weeks. So I'm leaving on Saturday on a flight back east. So I'm going to tape the podcast on Saturday in the middle of the day. So Saturday's podcast going into Sunday morning. That podcast will be early. And then Sunday, I will be in New Hampshire, and you'll see the podcast just with a different backdrop and whatnot happening for us for that. So I won't be this backdrop. I'll be a different backdrop. I'll be in New Hampshire for a bunch of days, and then I'm going to be on Cape Cod for a bunch of days. And it's just my annual, for you guys who have been watching this podcast for a long time, I generally take vacation 2 times, one time in July, one time in December. Just kind of a reset and a recharge, and but we do the juice. We never stop. We always keep rolling with the daily juice. So before I give you the picks and the plays here for tonight, let me remind you guys about the BettingPros Accuracy Challenge, which is still going on right now, and you still can get into it if you want to jump in and be a part of this. This is a ROI contest, okay? We're awarding first place prize every month, a 1-year BettingPros premium subscription, plus a $25 store credit. Second and third place, you will also win a $25 store credit to the BettingPros store. That's bettingpros.com/shop to get into that. All bet types are available. 20 bets are minimum, okay? This is an ROI contest. You make 20 bets during the month. Number 1, return on investment, you guys will win this, okay? So if you hit a crazy parlay, you hit a crazy future, you will win this accuracy challenge, and we do it every single month, okay? So it's going to be fun. Looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to be about. Looking forward to you guys having be a part of this. If you haven't done it yet, there's still time. It's, the end of June, but if you miss it for June, get it in for July, but we'll have a week left, so it's not entirely impossible for you guys to get involved with this and jump in with it if you would like. So bettingpros.com/challenge, okay? bettingpros.com/challenge to enter. Again, minimum 20 picks to be eligible. ROI, 1-year BettingPros premium subscription, and a $25 store credit up for grabs every single month to join. bettingpros.com/challenge to be a part of it. Okay, so let's talk about the Phillies a little bit. We've been making money with the Phillies. This is weird. You can bet this 2 ways, okay? The Phillies are a slight favorite. Slight on the road against Tigers. They just killed them 8-1. They've got Terry Skubal, and Skubal could very well be a guy that is in the running for the Cy Young. He's 8-3 with a 2.50 ERA. However, he is showing signs of tiring. His last start against Atlanta, 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 home runs in just 83 pitches. In the start before that, on the road against Houston, he went 6 1/3, gave up 4 earned runs, 1 home run, 84 pitches. He might be getting tired. And for a young kid who's 27, off to a rocket hot start, but he very well might be showing signs of just not hitting a wall, if you will. At home, he's 2-0, a 2.01 ERA. He's 5-0 at home with a 1.84 batting average, opposing batting average. So he's been very good at home, but his last two starts have been on the road, have not been great. Ranger Suarez is 10-1 with a 1.75 ERA. On the road, he has a 1.94 ERA, 5-1 record, 46 1/3 innings worth of work, just 10 earned runs given up, and an opposing batting average of 178 for Ranger Suarez going on the road. Last time out against Baltimore on the road, 6 2/3, 1 earned run, 88 pitches, had 6 Ks. Start before that against the Rockies, didn't pitch well. That was the Rocky, the one game that we were on there. He didn't pitch well there, but 6 innings, 4 earned runs in a loss. Start before that, though, 7 innings, no earned runs given up against the Marlins. 8 innings, 1 earned run against the Padres. 7 innings, no earned runs against the Reds. He's been very good on the road this year. Look, the Tigers aren't a great baseball team. The Phillies have been really, really good. They're 52-26. They've won 3 games in a row. I just think in this spot, you're taking Ranger Suarez. You can easily, and I mean you can easily bet this on the money line and not have to worry about it's only minus 120. But, I mean, the Phillies are so hot. They're scoring a ton of runs. I'm going to take a shot at plus 130 and take them on the run line. On the road, plus 130. Philadelphia Phillies, 1 unit, plus 130 against the Tigers here, who are 18-21 on the road. 8-1 losers yesterday. Let's get an 8-1 game again type of situation here. 5-1, 6-1, somewhere in that range. Phillies have been good for us on the run line. Phillies run line plus 130 for 1 unit here up against the Tigers. Second baseball bet, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, they're huge favorites against the White Sox on the road, okay? Gigantic favorites, laying 240. Can't touch it. Run line, minus 140. Can't touch it. However, we can look at the team total for the Dodgers, which is 5.5. It's minus 115. Chris Flexen's on the mound for the White Sox. We know the bullpen for the White Sox is god-awful, okay? But Flexen, in the games he has started, he has lost 8 straight starts. In those starts, the opposition has scored 5, 7, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, 6. 1 win and then a loss, 10-5 to the Twins. So since May 1st, he has 1 win. He was 1-5 in the month of May. He's 0-4 in the month of June. The Dodgers team total is 5.5. Okay? They won 3-0 yesterday, so I know they didn't go over this. But if you just go by the numbers in the losses as to what the opposing hitters have done to White Sox pitching, 10, 6, 7, 6, 3, 7, 6, 7, 5. Only 2 times since May 1st has an opposing team, well, I guess 3 times because they won 4-1. Only 3 times since May 1st has the opposing team failed to score over 5 runs against this White Sox team. Only minus 115. Dodgers team total over 5.5 at minus 115. We're jumping in on that. And then finally, the Commissioner's Cup is tonight. The New York Liberty, they are going to be hosting the Minnesota Lynx. The number is 5. Total for this game opened up at 158.5. It's been bet up to 162.5. I think we can trail the steam here a little bit. Some books are already at 163.5. I think you can play this all the way up to 165. Now, why? New York is 4-0 over the last 4 games to the over. Now, I know they're not playing, obviously, the same teams, but they played L.A. at home twice, scored 98 and 93. They scored 93 against Phoenix in a 99-93 loss on the road, and they scored 96 against Atlanta in a 96-75 win. Now, the Lynx, obviously, are a team that has played very well defensively, and the Lynx, for the most part, are an under team on the year. They are 7-9 to the over, so 9-7 to the under on the year. The last 2 games have gone under, including 3 of the last 4 have gone under for Minnesota. However, the New York Liberty went to Minnesota and got smacked earlier in the year. Lost by 20, 84-67, or almost 20, 84-67. Game went under. Total for that game was 167.5. Now, it didn't come near that. Didn't even get to 160. But 67 points, that's not going to happen here with the way that New York is playing. New York was on the road then. They're at home. New York has been red hot scoring the basketball, but they've lost 3 of 4. I lean towards the dog here. I lean towards Minnesota. However, I'm not confident enough to bet on Minnesota to win the game or cover the 5 because I do think New York's going to dictate tempo at home, and I do think they're going to run, and they're going to force Minnesota to play their tempo. So when I got a team over the last, 5 games, 6 games, 93, 90, 93, 93, 98, 96, they're hot offensively. If they score 90 points here, we're going over, okay? Minnesota's going to score 75 points. So it's possible, you get a 90-75 type of final. Very possible. We go over 162.5. 90-65, 90-75. It's a 15-point win. They cover the number. Even if Minnesota covers the game, I think we could get like a 90-80 type of game for Minnesota could score it. So I know offense is not really their thing. They're more known for their defense, but I think they can score when they're needed. They scored 90 points against Dallas. They scored 100 points against Vegas. They scored 83 points against Seattle. Scored 81 points against LA. They score 80 points tonight. This game is going over, and we know the Liberty don't play great defense. I'm going to bet the over 162.5. I think if you get the links at like plus 10 live in-game, I think that's a good bet to make too. It's plus 5. You may get plus 10 during the game, so I don't mind that, but I'm going to take the over 162.5 WNBA Commissioner's Cup Final. Links on the road at the Liberty here tonight. Okay, 3 bets for us as usual here on the Daily Juice for a Tuesday. Phillies run line plus 130 against the White Sox. Dodgers team total over 5.5 runs at minus 115 against the White Sox. And the WNBA over Commissioner's Cup Championship game over 162.5 for the Lynx and the New York Liberty. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. Every morning, it is the Daily Juice Podcast.